Hello everyone, and welcome to part 24 of my Monster Hunter Generations playthrough. Today, we're clearing our 4-star village urgent to go to the Jurassic Frontier and hunt down a Yian Garuga. A Yian Garuga is a fascinating monster. It's a bird wyvern that's related to the Yian Kut-Ku, except it's much more ferocious and, quite frankly, terrifying than the Kut-Ku. I am using a different weapon that I have not used so far in this game. Well, not in this game, in these playthroughs, videos so far, which is the Insect Glaive. The reason I haven't used it up to this point is because the Insect Glaive takes a while to upgrade, not only because you're upgrading a weapon itself, but you're also upgrading your bug. The little bug that flew out there? That's the little partner that fights with you while you're using Insect Glaive. What it does is you send it out to hit monsters, and you see up there, it has a little orange flashing thing on it. I pull it back, and it gets me the orange buff. There's a variety of buffs that insects can collect, red, orange, and white, and when combined, they make very powerful effects. Hitting different areas of monsters will yield different buffs. But small monsters only have a single buff that they give. For example, Laranoth give orange. I grabbed that because orange is typically hard to find on large monsters. Here's the Yian Garuga. The Yian Garuga is basically if a Yian Kut-Ku and a Rathian had a baby. It acts very similar to both of them, and it needs to chill because it roars all the time. Oh, and I'm not using just standard Insect Glaive today. No, that would be boring. I'm using Aerial Insect Glaive. Also, this is a really big Garuga. I'm not getting any of my good buffs off it. Alright, so there's white. White buff is the catalyst. You need it to activate the triple up. And I need to hit its head or its tail for red buff. Or at least that's what it was last game. There, got its head. Okay. Now, Aerial Insect Glaive, you jump forward and you do a pinwheel attack. Normally, you just jump up. Well, actually, that's not exactly what happened. But in the previous game, Insect Glaive was the mounting weapon, because you could jump up and attack from above. But this game, Aerial Insect Glaive is very interesting, because instead of jumping straight up, you jump forwards and take a couple swipes. So I figured the Garuga doesn't have much of a defense for aerial style, so I thought I'd give it a try, even though I wanted to use Glaive, because I just finished this. As I'm sure you've noticed in previous videos, probably the gathering videos that I did near the beginning of this playthrough, I found some items that were called Nectar before. Nectar is what you use to feed the insect to level it up. There are 3 kinds of Nectar. There's Stamina, which is called Heavy in this game. What's the other one? There's Stamina, Speed, and Power. If you feed the insect certain kind of nectars, it'll gain certain attributes. You see the blue bar below it is the stamina bar. When that's empty, it has to come back to me until the stamina fills up. The power is how hard it hits, and the speed is how fast it flies out. Personally, I am a huge fan of fast bugs, so I can throw them out and back very quickly. So I went for a speed type bug on this. Once you get the bug high enough in stats, you can level it up into something stronger. So because of that huge use of resources, both the things to upgrade the Glaive and the bug, Insect Glaive takes a while to make and get good. But it's still very usable early game. Especially so in Monster Hunter Generations, because they changed the system at how it works with upgrading. In Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, which is the game that introduced Insect Glaive, what you had to do was the bug and the Glaive were a unit. They came together and you upgraded them together. But in this game, it is different. The bug and the Glaive are completely separate. You can't separate them from each other. They still come as a unit, but you upgrade them separately. So you can have a max level Glaive with an awful entry level bug, or you could have a godlike bug with a starter level Glaive. So that's a neat change. I'm really happy they did that, because this Glaive I have right now isn't super powerful, but the bug's pretty much just how I like it. Just gonna do a flip here. I can do that too. Oh, I hit him while he was in there and staggered him, but unfortunately he didn't fall. He was close enough to the ground that he could catch himself and recover. His tail is very toxic in that it can poison you even if he's just doing a simple tail swipe like he was doing there. It's not just certain moves. Looks like he's just standing there right now. Oh, he's out of stamina. Okay. Another interesting and sort of infuriating thing about the Yangaruga is that he has a very hard body. He bounces a lot, especially on his wings, tail, and back. It's a very, very tough monster. I know a lot of people are huge fans of it. But it is really cool. Let's get my Hunter Art off. Oh, that was disappointing. I whiffed it because he jumped up right as I was jumping down to get that final strike off. Oh well. Let's see where he's headed. Looks like he's going down to 2. Since this is the Jurassic Frontier, I have not encountered a Garuga before, so I don't know exactly where he goes when he flies around. Looks like I can't tell what he's eating. Maybe it's fish? I don't know. Whatever it is, he dropped a shiny. Come on, I need white buff. I would try to get something off the Kelby, but I know they only give green buff, which is the last kind of buff. It doesn't give you a thing up in your bar on the three insects, but it does give you some health back. About half a potion. So it's nice. Oh no. Yeah, that's one of its combos it loves to do. This is the other reason that I brought Insect Glaive to this fight, is that if you have orange and white buff together, you get earplugs. Ow. I'm gonna need to heal. The thing about Garuga, he's also completely crazy. Alright, there we go, nice and healed up. And back into the fight. Let's try to get white. I'm pretty sure, typically the rule of thumb is that red buff will come from the part the monster is being aggressive with. In this case, it's the head and the tail. Oh, I thought I had invincibility frames. White buff will come from its mobility parts, legs, I can't think of anything else besides legs at the moment, because, you know, that's normally the mobility things on monsters. And orange will come from the sort of well-defended part, in this case, the underbelly for a lot of monsters, or the body itself. And that makes it hard to hit, because the wings and the head and stuff are in the way. However, this Garuga is so big, I managed to hit orange most of the time. Of course, there are exceptions to this. Certain monsters have certain better buffs elsewhere. I'm not really attacking a whole lot right now because I want to try to get my buffs. Insect Glaive is good, but it's so much better if you have triple buff. Like, it's almost broken if you have triple buff. Because you're attacking so fast, you're stronger, it's just all together good. Red buff will give you an attack boost. Orange buff gives you a defense boost, and white buff gives you a affinity boost, which is your crit chance, as well as movement speed and jump height. When they're all together, it gives a mix of all of the things I just mentioned, making Insect Glaive very powerful. Unfortunately, because this guy roars so much, I'm not really able to use the bubble skill on this armor too much. It's still the Deviant Hermitaur armor I've been using for the last few episodes. Try to catch up to him. Also, the aerial dodges don't count towards putting bubbles on my armor. Actually, they do, but I'm not doing an aerial dodge. I'm doing a Volt attack, which is something exclusive to Insect Glaive. If you hold down the right trigger and then hit B, you'll jump up into the air. So that's how Insect Glaive gets most all of its mobility. I might be being a tad aggressive here. One good thing about Garuga is that he has a ton of part breaks. You can break his tail, both wings, his back, his head breaks twice. Looks like he's going to run away. Gives me ample time to sharpen. I know I have an easy whetstone here somewhere. I don't have to use my nice ones. Looks like he's fleeing to 6. Shouldn't be too big a problem. That'll be a nice area to fight him in because it's completely flat. And I'm using Insect Glaive, and an aerial Insect Glaive is that, so I don't have to worry about getting off mounts. What small monsters are in here? Rhenepilus. Rhenepilus give orange buff, so they're not super useful. I'm having trouble with white buff on this guy, honestly. Ah, there you see, his tail swipe poisoned me. Okay, this is a problem. We're gonna get away. Gonna get a Mega Potion. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Nice, got it. Honestly, I was scared of that Renepolis charging into me and killing me. Oh, my catch just saved me there. Garuga has this annoying instant charge attack. He can just be doing nothing, and then he runs straight at you. Like that. Oh, that was good. I did a dodge, and I got my bubbles at the exact time that I did the dodge, so it gave me that extra evasion that I needed to get through that attack unscathed. Come on, give me red. Alright, there's red. White. You get white from the wings. Okay. Another thing that you can do if you're having trouble getting to a certain area of the monster that's higher up, and like for Garuga, is the Insect Glaive can shoot out a pheromone tracker. So if you're in the air, and then you hit the right trigger again, you'll shoot this little sparkly thing. You see it's on its leg right now. The sparkly thing will display what color you can get from that body part, and it will also make the insect home in on that body part precisely. Alright, my issue right now is that aerial style Insect Glaive launches you more forwards, so I actually don't have enough lift to get up to where his wing is. Try running right up next to him. There we go. Alright, that looks like what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to run up right next to him for that. That's alright, though. We can handle that. I think I'm competent enough. Looks like he's out of stamina, which is great for me. Oh, nice. I canceled his roar. Oh, Renepolis. Thank you. I needed that. Luckily, I can close gaps really quickly with Insect Glaive. Especially so with aerial, because of the forward jump. Oh my gosh! These Renepolis are incessant. Let me live my life, Renepolis, please! There we go. Gonna try to intercept it midair. Ah, nice! That, I couldn't have planned that any better. Alright, we get the mount off. Easy peasy. I'm going to try to grab the white buff when it's down on the ground. There we go. I heard its back break, so that's good. Looks like its ear is tucked back as well, so that means it's ready to be captured, or it's low health. The Kut-Ku and the Garuga are very similar. There goes the ear, by the way. Just broke. They're very similar in that when they're weakened, their ear will sort of droop. Oh no. The paintball wore off, so I'm going to try to get a new one on there. Oh, that was just in time. That seems to be the moral of these hunts. Just in time. Gonna sharpen up. I'm gonna guess he's gonna run to probably 4? Because these monsters, the flying ones, seem to sleep down in 7. 7 or 8. Oh no, it's going straight. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's going straight to 5. I'm gonna go up there and chase it down. I don't think it's gonna sleep there, because that's sort of the Macau territory. But I can probably stagger it at least to get a bug blow off. I was hoping I could get the tail off, but it looks like that's not going to happen this hunt. I haven't really gotten much damage on it. Garuga weapons are pretty good. They normally have poison element, obviously, because he's very into his poison, and high affinity, which is the crit chance in this game. We're going to get closer. We're going to bug blow. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Oh, I'm dead. Oh. Huh. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was playing a bit too aggressively there. Playing a bit too aggressively and I got punished. Garuga is pretty strong. Hits fairly hard. And also this armor, I still haven't upgraded it. I know I said I was going to last episode, but I'm lazy. And Stonefist Hermitaur is kind of scary. And my friends haven't been on to fight with me. So, anyway, I think that's enough excuses to last me for a while. You know what? I don't mind, though. It happens. I know some people would cut out deaths of their Monster Hunter playthroughs, or they'll just, you know, cut the episode completely if they die, but whatever. I don't mind. It's a part of the game. I'm not perfect at this game. Decent, but nowhere near perfect. So it went to 8. Hopefully it's sleeping. I don't think I want to capture it. Probably gonna go for the kill. I have some bombs. There's some items that I kind of want off of it. Alright, hopefully it's asleep. But it's not. It's low on stamina though. Whoop. So the issue will honestly be getting white buff again. Up. Stop hopping, get up close. Nope. White buff, why do you elude me so? What small monsters are in here? Banahabra. They do give white buff, but they're so small they're even harder to hit than the Garuka. You know what? We'll just go without white buff. It's very possible to not have the buffs when you're attacking with Insect Glaive, but honestly, the weapon is significantly weaker without them, just because the combos are shorter. But enough of me rambling on about Insect Glaive. I could talk for hours about this. It's my favorite weapon in the game. I used it all last game. That's the first hunt of the day done. Let's see what's coming up next. So our second quest of the day is taking us into the volcano on the first of our 5-star village quests. We are going after a monster that is one of my personal favorites. It's returning from the 3rd generation of games, which were the generation I started on, and it is known as the Uragon. This is a large, sort of rock-coated monster that lives in volcanic areas. He's very interesting in that, I know I say that about all the monsters, but to me, they all are. He's very interesting in that he eats rocks, and then he uses those to coat his body in heavy natural armor. I actually ran the wrong way. I should have gone the other way around. Whatever. I'm pretty sure he's going to spawn in 6, but he might spawn in 7. Who knows? We'll find out. Still using Aerial Insect Glaive. I wanted to try to mount him. Like I said, Uragon's been around for a little bit, and I always enjoy seeing what the mounts look like on the old monsters that have been returned into this game. So we're going to go into 3 to 7 probably. Let's see. I know I have a heat resistance talisman on. Yeah, but the armor doesn't have any slots. I didn't think about checking the weapon for slots to add more decorations. So, looks like cool drinks it is. I don't get to save them for myself. Sell them later. Actually, I don't even think I got the ones from the box because I brought my own today. Look at that. Coming prepared. Who does that? Make our way up to Area 6. I'm guessing that's where he's going to be, mainly just because every other monster that I've fought in this area has started in Area 6. Except for maybe Iopre. There's the Uragon. It has a large, heavy chin that it uses as an offensive bludgeoning weapon to smash hunters into smithereens. Oh, got green buff immediately. Green buff hype. White, good. His chin probably predictably gives orange. Let's try to wait till he's done slamming. Those chin slams will cause little tremors. Oh no, his chin gives orange. That's interesting. What gives red then? Maybe his tail. As you might have heard, you probably didn't see, because I didn't see it, because I wasn't looking at it, and you only get to see what I see. But the tail will throw out rocks when he does tail spins, and then those rocks explode when he does chin slams. He can harm himself with those rocks and the explosions, but it's negligible damage, so it normally doesn't do very much. But in 3rd generation, I've had quite a few Uragon kill themselves on their own exploding rocks. The other reason I feel like Insect Glaive would be extremely good against Uragon is that when you're in the air, obviously, you don't get affected by tremors. Oh, he only has a... Nope, he has a high rank roar. Oh wait, was it the roar or the chin slams that were trying to shake me off? That'd be really cool if the chin slams were the part that tried to shake you. Regardless, he's down. Since there's no freaking way I'm going to be able to break that chin with this weapon, I'm just going to focus on the tail here. His underbelly is his weakest point. Another weapon I would have really liked to use here would be Hammer, but I try to keep the same weapon for both episodes in a day. Oh no, the chin was giving red. Because it went in the red buff slot. I guess it looked orange in this light. Okay, that's good to know. I was gonna say, it'd be weird if the chin didn't give red. Oops. Alright, I got smacked, but that's okay. Right. Come on. Okay, good. He just chipped me with his tail. Another thing about Uragaan that's important to note is that he is extremely weak to poison, much more so than some other monsters. He has a much lower poison resistance, and he gets poisoned easier than other monsters. Actually, that's what poison resistance means. Poisoned easier, that's not what I meant to say. He has a much lower poison resistance, and he takes more damage from poison than other monsters. That's where I was going with that. Did you get orange buff again? I'm going to try to get from his underbelly. Oh, excuse me. I'm sort of tired. It's late when I'm recording right now, so sorry for the yawns or whatnot. No, that's red. Where do you get orange on this guy? I got it before. Try shooting from back here. The bug will angle upwards. Nope. Another thing you can do with the bug is when you send it out, I'm holding down the button right now, so it does a corkscrew attack like it just did there, which does a lot more damage. And I also got orange buff from it, which is nice. Oh no. Oh, got out of there just in time. The Uragaan, that sleep gas that it emits from its body, a byproduct of digesting the rocks. Woo! I don't care what you say, that was aesthetically very pretty. Me jumping over there and all the borders exploding. Oh no. I should maybe try to use the aerial attacks into aerial dodges into attacks more often. But honestly, I think I'm doing fine with just the forward jumps. It's too late for words. Sleep gas again. Oh no, actually, when he's enraged, like he is right now, the sleep gas becomes fire gas, which is much less pleasant. Try to get a bug blow off. He's probably gonna move out of the way, but you never know. Yeah, he did. Honestly, I should wait for that to use it until the monster is immobilized for some reason, but I'm way too impatient. There he comes. Oh, that tail always clips me with that attack. It's kind of annoying. Just get white or anything. Okay, green. Thanks. Thanks. I needed green. Got white. Okay, good enough. Let's go. Try to get myself orange, maybe if I knock him down or get him out or find a small monster. Whenever the buffs, I think they last for 30 seconds? I don't remember. But when they're about to run out, they'll start to blink. However, if you grab a buff that corresponds with the buff that's about to run out, so right now I have red and white. If I grab another red or another white, depending on which one's about to run out, it will refresh the duration. And then if you grab orange and get a triple buff... I missed that. Oh, still got it. If you get triple buff, it will extend the duration of all of them back up to the duration of triple buff, which I believe is 60 seconds or maybe it's 90 seconds. I honestly don't remember. I should know because I played Insect Glaive a lot. However, in the last game, the bug I was using made the extracts last a lot longer. So, can't honestly tell you. I think I read somewhere or saw somewhere that it was 90 seconds though. 60 to 90. His entire body usually bounces weapons just because it's very, very hard, made out of rocks. And rocks don't tend to be the most, impervious of solutions. There he goes. Please don't circle around. He has about three of those roll attacks that he can do. He can do it straight, he can do it in a circle, or he can be an idiot and fall over like he just did. That's not one of them. Straight, circle, or multiple circles. But when he's out of stamina, as he is now, he will fall over at the end of those attacks. You can mine his back when he's fallen over. However, he's not in a good position over there where I can't get to his back because the spot where I mine is actually out of this area. I need him to come over here. Green buff, we take those. Need red, got red, need white, got orange, of course. So one thing that you'll find out about Insect Glaive is you'll never get the buffs that you want. You always get the different one. Kind of funny. Oh, he went straight for the wiggle there. This should be a fairly simple mount though because he is exhausted. I'm going to take this opportunity if I can to mine his back. So I'm going to do this, going to jump over him. I'm not going to jump over him because he's up against the wall. Okay. Looks like I'm not going to show that off right now. Unfortunate, but whatever. Oh. Oh, another interesting thing to note about Uragaan. When he roars like that, and it doesn't affect hunters, those chin slams won't do anything. Or at least they didn't used to. They might have changed them. Over here, bud. Another thing that G rank Uragaan used to be able to do, which is G rank is the rank in Monster Hunter that's above high rank. Goes low, high, G. This game doesn't have a G rank, however, but it extended the late game in high rank, so it's not a problem. It's about the same length. Honestly, it's probably longer because there's more monsters. Anyway, the G rank Uragaan in Monster Hunter 3 used to be able to do a chin slam after it did that roll, which was terrifying. It did literally all of the damage. So his tail has broken once, the cats broke it right there and flinched him. The way that the tail breaks the first time is the little scoots, which are the little sort of tread-looking things that are along his entire back. A couple of those are chipped off and broken down. So a little more damage, and it should be completely broken. Which is what we're looking for. Oh no. Ah, yeah. I was stuck in the middle of the combo. That is one of the weaknesses of Insect Glaive. If you're in the middle of a combo, it's kind of hard to stop that combo, so you're going to get hit pretty often. If you're not careful. If you're not being cautious and you lock yourself into the moves, lock yourself into the moves that have long animations, you might be in trouble sometimes because the monster will turn around and smack you in the middle of them. Oh no. That attack does a lot of damage there. That big slam where he winds it up and smashes his chin into the ground. Good rule of thumb for Monster Hunter. If it's taking a long time for the monster to get the attack ready and fire it off, you better run during that time. Because if they take a long time and the attack's telegraphed, it's going to do a lot of damage. So I know it probably isn't going to happen, but it would be interesting if the Shogun Sanitar could have an Uragaan skull on its back. Because that is another monster that's very plentiful in the volcano. Whoops. As you saw right there, when Uragaan rolls over those little magma balls he throws out, the magma balls will explode. The magma balls do damage to him and have a chance to knock him over when he's rolling, but they don't do much damage. They keep bouncing even on green, so it's sort of infuriating. I wish I had a weapon with blue already. That would be nice. I don't think I'm going to get that for a while. Get a bug blow. Go, go, go. Ah. That would have been really cool if I pulled it off and staggered him out of the roll, but 'twas not to be. Oh, and there he goes. He's limping. Perfect. And I got orange buff on his way out. Wait, where is he going? maybe probably to 7. I wouldn't imagine he could go anywhere else. Sorry if the mic audio is sort of off. I keep moving around a bit more than I should be. If there's some spikes, I'll try to normalize them, but I might not be able to. Once again, it is pretty late when I'm recording tonight, so probably only going to get this done. But that's alright. Whoops. I got clipped. Get red, get it back, nice. And so right there, the orange buff was about to expire, but because I grabbed red, it refreshed its duration and gave me triple. A great weapon to fight Uragaan with is actually Hammer. He takes a lot more damage from impact weapons than cutting weapons, and his chin doesn't bounce hammers as readily as it will bladed weapons. Oh no. Okay, we're good. That little tail swipe almost killed me, but you know, not quite. And not quite is not good enough, Uragaan. You gotta put me down for good. Oh, I heard I broke his back as he was digging out of the area. His back break, I don't know which way he went actually. I'm gonna check through. His back break is similar to his tail first break in that it just sort of chips some little scoots off of it. Is he here? Nope. Maybe 9. I don't think I paintballed him because I didn't think it was necessary, but apparently it is necessary. So you know what? Live and learn. No, he's not here. He probably went back to 6. I think they sleep in 6. A lot of monsters in this... Well, I say a lot. I fought literally 3. But monsters in this area seem to sleep in 6. Try to catch him out. Finish the hunt. Hopefully I can cut his tail. That would be really nice. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, he's here and he's napping. Unfortunately, I don't have Bug Blow ready. That would be nice. Get that attack off on his tail. We'll just do this, I guess. Yeah, Insect Glaive doesn't have a really good way to wake monsters up. Unfortunately. If I had some different Hunter arts, I would, but I don't, so. The one thing I'm not a fan of the Aerial Insect Glaive is if you're right next to the monster, like I was right there, it's kind of hard to, you know, aim for a specific spot. Nice, nice. Unfortunately, all I have right now is orange and white, so I don't have that nice attack buff, and longer combos. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Got it. Alright, go for the tail. Bouncing off the chin as normal. Yeah, Insect Glaive is nice for monsters that do tremor resistance on a very predictable basis, because you can just jump right over them. Don't even have to worry about it. Let's see. When I fought Gammoth earlier, I noticed that he had a lot of tremors, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do Insect Glaive against him. I'm probably going to have to switch with my switch axes. But enough about him. That's the Uragaan down. And that is the end of this part of the playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe if you don't want to miss the rest of the series. See you all later. Bye!